So we targeted this particular lottery scammer. The information was that this lottery scammer collected more than 10,000 United States dollars from the proceeds of lottery scamming activities, yes. And also the information was that this lottery scammer had buried the money in his backyard.
But you have to say for yourself.
What's for dinner? What's going on here? What's that stink?
What's this for?
What time is it? What's that?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Hey my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel Watson's World. If this is the first time you are visiting this channel, click on the subscription button right now. Also click on the notification bell so that you'll be alerted every time I upload a new video. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at The Noble Cop. Also guys, please click on the like button and share this video. You know, today when I was watching the farewell ceremony for Superintendent Leon Clunis, you know, I remember the many operations that we've been on, and I remember the story that I wanted to share with you guys, but I was planning on doing it another time. But you know, when I watched the farewell ceremony for the late Superintendent Clunis, I was like, you know what, I need to share this with you guys. By the way, Mr. Clunis was a man who I absolutely respect. He was definitely a role model. He was a no-nonsense person, and many of the good things that I heard persons talking about today at the ceremony, I agree with.
He was a workaholic, he was zealous, he was professional, he was a mentor we could see to his subordinates. He was courageous, we found him to be sincere, and I considered him to be the original broadback. And ladies and gentlemen, he had a great sense of humor. Clunis, not only was he conscientious, I found him to be principled and no nonsense, because he had a big heart and he had an iron will. And those of us who have disagreed with him from time to time, whether as a matter of law, would know that he was not afraid to rock the boat. And he believed in leading from the front. He believed in leading from the front. Clunis, because we would talk, and he would talk to other prosecutors, we would talk, it's about law. He is not going to sit down behind a desk and know that his subordinates are going out there. And that is something I admired and respected about him.
Right, this is the Superintendent Clunis that I knew. As a matter of fact, when I just joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force and I was assigned to the Lottery Scam Task Force, he was in charge, right? And so you could say that I learned a lot about investigations from Superintendent Clunis. And today when I was watching the ceremony, guys, it really tore me up inside. I felt really sad, you know, especially of the way that he went. When I think of the hundreds of operations that I've been on with him, and I know that he's a person who planned his operations well. So, you know, the operation which led to his demise is still a little bit puzzling to me, but such is life. You know, whenever we make the choice of joining the Jamaica Constabulary Force and defending the law-abiding citizens there, all of us knew that this was a possibility. So guys, I want to get into one of the many operations that we have been on, guys, and this operation that I'm going to speak of is when I just joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I remember I was very excited to be a part of the unit, and you know, I was excited to be on all of the operations. And one of the things that I've always appreciated with Superintendent Clunis is that he was not like other superintendents who would sit in office. No, he would be out there on the operations with us. Like every single operation that we went on, when he was a part of the Lottery Scam Task Force, when he led the Lottery Scam Task Force, he was on those operations. And so I got a lot of guidance from him. And one of the main reasons I enjoyed working with Superintendent Clunis so much was that I know how strongly he opposed corruption. I know that he was a man who did not tolerate any level of corruption on his operations. And he was actually the person who taught me that, you know, listen, Watson, when you're going out on your operations, always have your camera, have your microphone, make sure you capture things. You know, that's the approach that I had used on all the operations, even after he left the lottery scam task force. Anyway, people, without any further ado, let me get into the operation. So we had targeted some well-known lottery scammers in Westmoreland, right? And there was this top-tier lottery scammer that we had gotten some intelligence on. No, I'm not going to call the name of the individuals, mainly because there are still investigations going on around these individuals. Certain things happen, guys, and I will share that at the end of the story. Anyway, so we targeted this particular lottery scammer. The information was that this lottery scammer collected more than 10,000 United States dollars from the proceeds of lottery scamming activities, yes. And also the information was that this lottery scammer had buried the money in his backyard. I don't know if he was tipped off that we were coming for him, but the money was buried and we ended up recovering the money because the intelligence was solid, guys. And we arrested this lottery scammer. This lottery scammer, when he was arrested and placed there in custody in Westmoreland, guys, he was able to contact the superintendent. I don't know how he get the superintendent number, but he was able to contact the superintendent and offer the superintendent $400,000 to drop the case. All right? Now, Mr. Clunis used to be a member of the anti-corruption branch before he actually joined the lottery scam task force. And this is a man where, listen, I believe that this man's integrity was unquestionable, right? Him used to have this big thing in the office where say integrity is non-negotiable. And people, that stuck in the back of my head right throughout my career. Anyway, this lottery scammer made the offer on the phone. Superintendent Clunis now say, okay, we're going to set up a sting operation. He make the offer, we can slap some more charges onto him. So Mr. Clunis make the arrangement to meet with the uncle of this lottery scammer that was locked up, right? And we plan a sting operation to catch this person red-handed, bribing the police. So we had our recording devices, right? Recording every single thing that was happening. And so we actually came together, went to the location. Superintendent Clunis met the uncle in our room. Now Mr. Clunis also sent for the scammer who was in the lockups, right? Because he wanted them in the room together. Because he wanted to make sure that he was capturing those men trying to bribe him. Right? I was there too, guys. As a matter of fact, I was doing all the recording and thing from the outside because we had some remote devices set up and everything like that. And these men, both the uncle and this lottery scammer, took out more than $400,000 and handed it to Superintendent Clunis. And we got all of that on recording. Immediately after that was done, Mr. Clunis called us in and we made the arrest of the uncle. The uncle was not arrested before, but because the uncle carried the money there, he was arrested. And we also slapped some more charges onto the lottery scammer for bribing a police officer. Guys, I was the one who counted out all the money. We marked all the monies. You know, we had to take each bill and we wrote down the serial number. That is how serious Mr. Clunis was about corruption, guys. And I'm going to tell you something, people. In that moment, I felt so proud to be a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. I felt so proud to be a member of the Lottery Scam Task Force. Mr. Clunis set an example for all the members of the Lottery Scam Task Force that day. And people, This man was a man, as I said before, you know, I respected him so much because, to be honest with you people, I've always said that my integrity is my most valuable asset and I will not lose it for anything. And this man shared my values, and that is why I had so much respect for him. People, for those persons who know me, for my squaddies, them who me train with, them know say I've always wanted to be a part of the anti-corruption branch. And so, you know, the intention when I left training school was to do foot patrol for a little while, then apply to go to the anti-corruption branch. But I ended up on the lottery scam task force, and it so happened that Mr. Clunis, who was a part of the anti-corruption branch, led the lottery scam task force, and you know, so I didn't miss anything really. You know, and then the lottery scam task force was merged with the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA, right? And so I ended up doing police corruption investigations and also public official investigations. So it's like a 360. Everything worked out well, guys, where I actually, you know, did lottery scamming investigation, and I was also doing police corruption investigations. So I'm gonna tell you something, people. And every police licky, right? And every police can be bribed. I can tell you, from that moment, from that particular operation, I cannot remember another time where any scammer has ever tried to bribe any member of the lottery scam task force, because that had set a precedent. Scammers knew that they could not bribe the members of the lottery scam task force. Guys, I can even remember one particular operation. I overheard a scammer saying to one of the police, why you can't talk to Mr. Watson? Make we work out a thing, man. We can't talk to him, make we work out a thing. And I heard the police officer said to the scammer, boy, you want more charges? No, you know, no sense you try bribe them man, they know them man, they not take chat at all. No, they believe I was not hearing, but I heard everything. Right? And I felt proud when the police officer said, boy, nobody even try to bribe that man. That is how we operated on the lottery scam task force. Because people, as I said before, for me, the most important thing for my career when I was on the task force was my integrity. I felt like if I had lost my integrity, I would have lost everything. And I promised myself that I would maintain my integrity throughout my career until I resigned from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And up to this day, my integrity is my most valuable asset, guys. And I know that there are a lot of police officers within the Jamaica Constabulary Force who feels the same way, right? There are a lot of police officers that you cannot bribe, and every police hungry. I can't tell you that. I don't value money like how other people value money. I value my character. I value the legacy that I would have left here when I have finished my course. Those are the things I value. I value impacting people's lives in a positive way. Those are the things that are important. Money is nothing. Money is vanity. Now, this is cliche, guys, but them always say, right, when you're dead, you're not going to bring your money with you. Right? Naked in this world you come, and naked you go. Always bear that in mind. There are so many people who are selling out their souls for money, who are selling out the world for money, who are destroying this world because of this little paper thing. Or whether it's paper or it exists in a cyberspace, them sell out themselves for money. People, it is full time that we wise up and realize that there are more important things in this society than money. Now, guys, why I had said that I won't be calling any names is that because this youth, after we charge him, place him before the court, he was given bail. Both him and him uncle, they were both given bail, and he absconded bail. I heard that the last time I heard, he left the island. I don't know how he left the island, guys. I don't know what took place, what kind of links he had, but the last information I got was that he is now in the United States. Anyway, guys, this is where I want to leave you this evening. Thank you very much for watching my video as per usual. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Noble Cop. Remember, like and share this video, guys. Until next time, peace out. Yeah.